trajectory is after he fought Pedraza, he should have fought Loma. When Loma called him out, he should have
Bro,
called Loma.
do you
He
know
would
the
have not,
amount of
bro, bro. If he would have knocked Loma out, nobody would be talking about Loma right now.
it'd have been over. But you know what's crazy? Right before you came up, I was just saying how Loma, like me looking at Tank's career, it makes me respect Loma's career because Loma gave us those fights. Like I can go to YouTube right now and watch Loma give Gary Russell Jr. a boxing lesson. I can go watch Loma lose to Teofimo Lopez because of his hesitancy to get hit by a power shot from a bigger man. I can go watch Loma give Devin Haney hell in a controversial decision loss. You know what I mean? We could go watch historical fights with Loma right now. The only fight that we could watch with Tank that's going to be considered historical is the Ryan Garcia fight. And Ryan looks worse and worse every day. His best moment was, PDs. But as a
Yeah,
fighter, that fight it's not aging well. It's not like Ryan has grown into a great fighter. The guy that's grown into a great fighter, which once again exposes Tank even more, is Rolly. But Rolly and Ryan were both weight drained, and Rolly only had 14 fights before fighting Tank. Rolly is just
yeah,
now starting to learn real boxing craft. Just now. So if Rolly and Tank were to fight again, which is never gonna happen because Rolly's at 47 now.
yeah,
If they were to fight again, Lord knows what would happen. At 47, Lord knows what would happen.
yeah. And Rolly hitting like that.
Yeah, he been hitting like that the whole time. But Rolly had no, like I said, I like the fact about my channel. I could reflect because I'm getting in the ring my damn self. Rolly had no patience. Rolly wasn't in there to try to get his rhythm, get his time, and let the fight come to him.
He wasn't
He
ready,
was
and
trying
he
to
didn't have the
force
right
a
coach.
knockout. Yeah, he didn't have the right coach. You're right.
He
And
had Bullet, and Bullet was not a good coach.
Bullet is too aggressive. They don't understand the dance. They don't understand the rhythm and the timing. Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Robinson, somebody was giving him an interview and he's sitting down in like a chair and he's saying about I seen it on Facebook. He's talking about how boxing is all just rhythm. It's all just rhythm, and that's all it is, rhythm, timing, and
I,
it's
I don't
basically a
think I don't
dance.
think if Rolly and Tank fought again, like let's say for reference 40, I don't think he beats Tank. I think
Oh, at 40, Rolly will lose. If they fight at
I think I think
147, Tank is losing that fight, bro.
oh yeah, for sure. He's giving up too much weight and size.
No, it ain't because of the weight. It's because he not one of them ones. You
Well,
got to,
he and
bro.
and he also don't throw that many punches too.
Pernell Whitaker won a belt at 54, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
Pernell Whitaker won a belt at 54. Pernell and Tank are the same size, but Pernell has like 2 inches longer arms. I think Pernell started at what 130.
Yeah.
Did Tank start at 26?
I think he started at 130, but I could
Okay.
no. I could be wrong. I know that he won a belt at 30. That's why I remember the
No, but I
30.
think his first fights were around 26. But if Pernell could go to 54 and win a belt, and if Pernell could dominate at 47, Tank could be dominating at 40 and then fighting big names at 47. Same with Shakur. A lot of
He,
these guys, and the reason is it's crazy the impact that Floyd Mayweather had on boxing. It's just like the impact that Steph Curry had on basketball. Everybody is watching these men and trying to copy these men, and they're not learning the full game and how their own body relates to the game. Tank Davis, right? Yeah, he could do the shoulder roll and this and that, but him being so short and having so much power, he's supposed to have a walk him down game like Kawhi Muhammad or Joe Frazier. He's supposed to be dipping up under shots, coming up with crazy power. Boom, boom, boom. Constant pressure, constant head bobbing. Mike Tyson in his prime. That's the style that Tank is supposed to be fighting with. And if you want to
he
mix in the slickness and the shoulder roll from here to there, that's what you do.
it's too late for that,
Hell
KJ.
yeah, I know. I'm just painting the picture
He
for the
should have
listeners and the
stepped
viewers.
going. He should have stayed going into the flame after that Pedraza fight, because Pedraza fought Loma after Tank,
You're
like
right.
literally right after Tank,
That's a hell of a
and
point.
Loma
You're
took him
right.
to a decision, and it was, I think, a split decision, if I'm not wrong.
But this is
Which,
the
if it
thing, though.
was a split decision, Tank would have knocked his ass out, bro.
This is the thing, though, Mr. Incredible. You just made a great point. You get in that fire, you gotta stay in that motherfucker, cause you learn from the fire. You learn, even if you get burnt. George Foreman got burnt, and George Foreman came back and was better as an old ass man. And he said that Ali whooping his ass, when he came back, at first he was only doing 3 miles of road work. When he came back, now he want to do 10 miles and shit. Motherfucker, imagine if you was doing that in your prime.
Like,
But
I'm not trying to talk down on Tank. I think he got one of the best talents ever in boxing. I'm saying, like, the people he fighting don't belong in there with him. They don't deserve it at
I
all.
disagree. I believe that they deserve it, but let's mix it up. Let's fight two, I ain't gonna say bums. Let's fight two showcase fights and then fight two super fights. Let's fight one super fight and then fight 2 to 3 showcase fights and do that yearly. Fight 4 times a year and
Yeah, man, but
have
we only got
at
one
least
super
one.
fight.
Yeah, well, we're not even getting. We got one. Like you said, we're not getting super fights out there. We got Ryan Garcia. Everything else has been C and B level competition
Tank could
until Lamont Roach. And when Lamont Roach came, Tank lost 8 rounds to 4. That's really getting dominated.
A lot of people don't see it that way, and I'm like, that's
Well,
crazy. A
that's
lot of
because
people
they're
see it as a
fans.
draw, and I was like,
They're
how do you
fans.
see it as a
I'll
draw?
tell
I
you
don't.
why. I'll tell you why. And this is from my own personal boxing experience. If people go into the fight with a certain narrative, then they're gonna see the fight how they want to see it. They're gonna see whatever they want to see. Meaning, anything that the B side does good, they're gonna discredit it a little bit. Like, yeah, that was all right. Anything the A side does, they get loud. Oh my God, did you see that? Anything the B side does wrong, like when Tank obviously had his weight on top of Lamont and Lamont put his knee down. He said, well, Lamont took a knee too. That's when I knew that these people were full of shit. That's when I knew, like, oh, all of this is all just emotional bullshit. This is not about respect for two men. This is not about skills, assessment,
Yeah,
observation. This is
man.
about fanboy, feminine bullshit.
It's the same Canelo effect. It's just, it's in our neighborhood. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But like, even like I watched it like 3 times. Even without the knockdown, it was still like, to me, 7-5.
Bro, I had it 8-4 without the knockdown. And Terrence Crawford scored it the same
Damn,
way.
8-4.
Bro, I had, before they took down all of my breakdowns on Patreon, I had that fight 8-4. And guess what? I'm going to start